The kit for the big bad Dr. Doom was revealed last night, and man, guys, he's looking very, very strong. But there are some things in his kit that makes countering him some options available, and that is exactly what we discussed on the live stream this morning. Yeah, he looks super strong. Yeah, most players won't even be getting him for months, but yes, it's always fun to think about problems before they even arise. And if you're ready to discuss ways that we might possibly counter Dr. Doom once he eventually comes into the game, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Good morning, Valley Maniacs. I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome to the ValleyFlyin channel. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're ready for Dr. Doom coming soon to Marvel Strike Force. Now, Dark Dimension 4 should be coming soon, and players may not be able to enter Dark Dimension 4 for a while, let alone finish this thing and unlock Dr. Doom. But I think it's always fun to think of ways to counter a meta character, a truly game-breaking meta character, maybe not game-breaking, but a truly game-changing meta character before he even comes to the game, solving these problems before he comes to the game. Now, we may not have the counter, the hard counter to Dr. Doom even in the game yet. So we're trying to do some theory crafting with characters that are in the game. He may not be even in the game yet, or he or she may not even be in the game yet. Remember, it took at least 6 months from most players unlocking Ultron before Black Bolt came to the game as a hard counter to Ultron, and Ultron is still very relevant. So Dr. Doom, I've been accepting him to be very relevant for a while. But let's go and take a look at his moves, see what we need to combat before we talk about some counters to this. So kind of reviewing the kit that we have for Dr. Doom. And the biggest problem I see is this thing right here. Well, not the biggest problem. One of the first problems that we have to figure out is this thing right here, his passive. And shout out to Viper on the Discord channel for copying and pasting and putting together all of these just to make it look very nice. And if you want to check this out, all of his full work, all his full guide that he did, it's on the infographics channel on my Discord server, and check out the link in the description. But let's talk about his passive right here. On turn, he's going to summon a DOOMBOT. He's doing this every single turn. And if there's 2 or more DOOMBOTs, 3 or more DOOMBOTs, 4 or more DOOMBOTs, he's going to gain defense up, speed up, offense up for 2 turns respectively, and this could create a big problem. But one of the ways to counter this problem is with the passive of a character that is a counter to Dark Dimension 2's reward, Black Bolt. So let's go take a look at his passive. And his passive says, on enemy summon, which Dr. Doom is doing on every single turn with his DOOMBOT. He's applying Disrupted and clearing 3 positive effects on the summoner. So if we go back and take a look at that passive of Dr. Doom, yeah, every turn he's getting disrupted, which means that Dr. Doom is not getting defense up, speed up, and offense up with an enemy Black Bolt on the field. So that is kind of a soft counter, at least to this section right here, to some of the buffs that Dr. Doom would get, but there's still a lot that he could do, still a lot that we have to worry about. So Black Bolt being on the enemy team, if you're facing Dr. Doom, is probably a good thing. And while Black Bolt's passive can counter Dr. Doom's passive, I do want to mention this guy right here as a possible counter to Dr. Doom, because maybe counter Dr. Doom is with another Dr. Doom of your own, and Mr. Sinister can clone Dr. Doom. So let's not forget that with all of these counters, guys. But let's move back to the rest of his kit. Now, he does a few other things that we need to worry about. When he's dropping below 50% health, and same for any other Fantastic Four ally, he's going to get ability energy and filling their speed bar by 50%, which means that if you drop him below 50% health too early, well, this is the move that we have to worry about, this time platform and this big ticking time bomb that he's getting right after this. So dropping him below 50% too early will be a problem. Stun, you can't stun him to avoid this, because if he's just going to clear stun and apply slow to himself. So that is out as a possible solution to Dr. Doom. He's also getting some damage, focus, and he's getting some extra max health. Now, turn 1, what he's going to do is this move right here, his special, attacking all enemies, 500% damage, but it's actually not 500% because he has that DOOMBOT on the field that he summoned with his passive. So effectively turns into a 600% AoE attack on turn 1, 111 speed. So it's not super fast, but it's not very slow either. It's applying heal block, and then he's going to kill all the death. He's going to remove the death proof from the DOOMBOTs, and he's going to kill the DOOMBOTs. Pretty much. They're dying. Now, After that, after coming to his second turn, this is where the weakness is. Between turn 1 and turn 2, this is where we could start to attack him because we don't want this to go off. This is his ultimate platform, time platform. He's gonna gain 2 charge, and that helps his basic. And he's also clearing all negative effects from himself, the most injured ally, and the ally with the highest damage. So 3 characters on the Dr. Doom team, pretty much getting all of their negative effects cleared off. And he's gonna heal himself and the most injured ally for 100% of this character's max health. Now, it's not clear, but I think it's just gonna be 100% of his base health, not with that extra 50% of his max health that he's getting from his passive there. But then he's gonna spill. This is what makes this very, very crazy, guys. He's filling the speed bar by 300% for self and the ally with the highest damage, effectively meaning that once he gets this turn, he's getting 3 more turns in a row. And he's gonna go basic for 2 turns. He's gonna get attacking the primary target 360% damage. He's applying disrupted. He's if he's charged, which he's getting from his ultimate, he's flipping 2 positive effects, the negative effects. Then he's gonna lose a charge. It's unavoidable, cannot be blocked. And then he's coming back to this move with more Doombots on the field for another giant AoE. This time, it's looking like it's gonna be a 900% damage AoE. Applying heal block, clearing death proofs, all the Doombots are gone, but man, if you manage to survive this, then you're still in the fight and maybe being able to take him out. He kind of loses some steam after this second AoE, but are you even gonna survive? So a couple different things. We talked about some weakness trying to get characters to ability block and potentially ability block him before this time platform. And there's a few characters that can do it. Now there's a few that even go before his first turn, but when combined with Hela, maybe ability block another character, spreading it on the back end to Dr. Doom, because Hela's speed is 110, going 1 turn after Dr. Doom. Now, a couple characters that have ability block before Dr. Doom. Zemo, he has 113 base speed, but he starts with 40% of his speed bar, so he's going very, very fast. Very fast ability block. Other characters, X23, she has 115 speed. Another character is Vision with 113 speed. All of these characters go before Dr. Doom, and with that Hela, maybe spreading ability block from another character slower than Dr. Doom, or slower than Hela is the important thing. With slower than 110 speed, spreading that to Dr. Doom to avoid this time platform right here. Not allowing to clear the negative effects from self and not allowing to take those 3 turns in a row. And in addition, to have that highest damage character take 3 turns in a row as well. So doing that. And then we have Scarlet Witch in there as well. That could extend these debuffs, extending the possible ability blocks. And those are some ways that we could use Hela to counter, spreading the ability blocks from another character to Dr. Doom. We also had Graviton, but Graviton, he has a turn 1 stun, but that's not going to work against Dr. Doom because he's just going to turn that to a slow. There's a couple characters that have ability block that goes after Dr. Doom's first turn, so after this special right here, but before his next move of this time platform. And the 2 characters that I want to mention, Ant-Man has 110 speed, has an ability that can ability block on turn 1, and so does Venom, 90 speed, so going a little slower. So those are 2 possible scenarios for ability block, going before Dr. Doom to avoid this and having some ability block there, or characters that go after Dr. Doom's first turn and ability block him. This is the big move that we need to avoid when facing Dr. Doom, is this time platform. Now, there's a couple other characters that I want to mention that they have revives as some possible ways to counter Dr. Doom. Not sure if they're going to survive both of the big AoEs, because a 600% and a 900% AoE can wipe out a lot, and these characters may not survive, but Phoenix is an option, possibly if she could survive that first AoE. You could get her and then surviving that second one, and then have Dark Phoenix summon with her special, her ultimate. That may be a possible solution. Not sure at this point. And then Ultron, he's another character that could die very early on, gets a revive, and possibly reviving. Now, a better option that I'm looking at right now is speed bar manipulation. There's a couple characters that do it well, and a couple characters that don't do it that well, that I do want to mention all 4 of them, though. The first is Emma Frost. And if we look at Emma Frost's passive right here, what it does is apply negative 10% speed to all enemies. So this slows down the entire enemy team with a permanent 10% reduction to their speed bar base stats. So this could be a way that you could manipulate speedbar, maybe let other characters get in there for that ability block. The other character that I want to talk, and her special is very good as well. It's going to apply slow to all enemies. So if you get this, her passive with a negative 10% speed, and then you get her passive going off with slow to all enemies right here, it could be a way that you could get in with some other characters and start to work on the rest of the team and start to work on Dr. Doom before his AoEs go off. And then the other character I want to mention is all the way down here at the bottom. He has a pretty good opening move as well that may be a potential counter to Dr. Doom, and that is Miles with his special right here, Venom Shock. He's going to attack the primary target, 260% damage, but this is the big one right here. Reducing the speed bar by 50% and applying slow, prolonging negative effects by 1 and gaining stealth, so cannot be blocked. And Miles' speed is 117, so going before even Dr. Doom's first turn, so getting that slow, reducing the speed bar, yeah, this could really screw up the turn of Dr. Doom, but Miles may be the counter to this. Next character I want to mention that reduces speed bar, and this is not as good as that Emma or Miles option, but is Cable. Now his special, if you look at it, it's going to reduce the speed bar by 50% as well. The problem with Cable is his speed is 96, which means he's going after Dr. Doom's first turn, which means we might be able to slow down that ultimate from coming, but you'll need some other characters on the back end to really start to work and attack Dr. Doom. And last but not least, as far as speed bar manipulators, is Karnak right here with his special. His special reduces this turn speed bar by 10%, goes up to 20% if you put that T4 in this, and he's gonna apply slow as well. So this is a character with 120 base speed, which means he's going before Dr. Doom, and this may be another option. I think I like the Emma and Miles better than the Cable and Karnak, but those are also options. And the last but not least I want to mention, as far as a possible counter, and this one may not work because he is so slow, but I do want to mention him because he is one of the characters that gives a team-wide death proof. Where is he? He is probably all the way up here. Right here. There he is with his special right there, Groot. He's gaining death proof and applying death proof and defense up to all allies. Now, this is not going to stop you from that first AoE attack that Dr. Doom does on turn 1, but this may give you death proof, helping you to possibly survive that second turn. This I like least as an option, but I think I like that speed bar or the ability block. I think those are the two ways to go with this. All right, and the two teams mentioned to possibly counter Dr. Doom on stream this morning. I'm going to mention both of them, but while these may be counters to Dr. Doom, it still doesn't deal with the rest of the 4 on the field. So even though you counter Dr. Doom, you still may not be able to win the battle because the other 4 members just attacking you with all the stuff that they do. So keep that in mind with these two teams, guys. But I want to know which team you like the best. And this comes from you guys on the live stream. First team comes from us, from Terry Flunk. And this one involves like possible counters. We got speed bar manipulation with Emma. We got a clone of a Dr. Doom with Mr. Sinister. Ma has some offense downs that he can apply before Dr. Doom takes his first turn, so it's kind of mitigating some damage from that special, that opening turn. Black Bolt is on there to counter that passive of Dr. Doom, keep him from getting all these buffs applied to him. And Shuri, the legendary Shuri, for her defense ups and some healing. The next team comes to us from Bobby Villain, and this makes use of that ability block, and that team is Vision, Hela, and that's that ability block, spreading that ability block. Scarlet Witch, extending the ability block, and then you got Black Bolt on there to counter his passive, and then Yo-Yo to give some offense down, hopefully to get you some survivability for those big AoEs. And that is it, guys. Let me know which team you like better, and I will see you guys later today after the blog post. Another video coming out. Hopefully we get some good juicy news in that blog post. Hopefully we get the word of a 3rd and 4th character confirmed. The rumor is Stature and Ghost. Let's see in the blog post. Hopefully they get revealed in the blog post as official characters coming to Marvel Strike Force. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, smash on that like button, join the notification squad, guys. At least 4 Marvel Strike Force videos per week. And sometimes we do almost that in just one day, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe, click the notification bell, share this with your friends, and let me know what you think of Dr. Doom. Give me a Hulk fist bump before you go. ValleyFlyin out.